Pythagorean Theorem, Lesson 24, Example number 7. A rectangular park measures 120 yards by 160 yards. How long would the diagonal path from one corner of the park to the other corner measure? Well, the first thing you need to remember is if it's a rectangular park, that means that all corners of that rectangle will have 90-degree angles. So that's why I drew that 90-degree angle there. And then because the park is 120 yards by 160 yards, I made the shorter length be the 120 and the longer side be the 160 yards. And it asks us to find the diagonal path from one corner of the park to the other corner. So, if we take a look at this a little closer, remember the right angle points to the hypotenuse. So this would be C. I'm going to just take the smaller measurement and call that A, the longer measurement and call it B. Now I'm going to plug in what I know. So A is 120, so we have 120 squared plus B, which is 160 squared. And then C is what we're finding, so C squared. Okay, now because the C squared is already by itself, that means I can go right to the square root, because the opposite of squaring something is the square root. And what you do to one side of the equation, you must do to the other side of the equation. So my square and square root will cancel out. And clear that out. I'm going to take square root of 120 squared. We're finding the hypotenuse, so it's plus 160 squared. So the square root of 120 squared plus 160 squared equals 200. So 200 equals C. Now this was a word problem, so answer a word problem using words. So we're going to use a sentence. So the diagonal path of the park is 200 yards. The diagonal path of the park is 200 yards. Go ahead, pause your video, get everything written down. If you have any questions, please let me know.